Well, hey everybody, welcome to New Hampshire. My name is Charlie, and I just need to know what is out there. So I'm back in the area of the last video. I was heading for the road that we found the coins and relics on, but I figured, you know what, we don't know what is over to the right. People just walk up these old roads, see the cellar holes, and assume that's it. Well, not me. I have to know what is out here. So I walked in, and there's a little square back here, and we're a good deal away from where the house was, and I walked up to this little spot near the wall, and there's nail iron in the ground. There's definitely a footprint here, and I got a signal. And now we see what's in the ground. This is definitely off the road, the old dirt road. Pretty far. And pretty far from where the cellar hole is. Could be a cabin site. Who knows? Could be an older site. Oddly enough, it could be a dumping site before the trees came back. And that is, don't know, piece of metal, inconclusive. Let's see if we can find another target. Mid-50s. I wonder if that's an old lipstick container. So I've seen them before. It is. Look at that. How cool is that? And this is probably a cabin site, because that is definitely mid-1900s. And so isn't that nail. See? It pays to poke around. We shall detect here for a bit. So, a second cabin site, because we know there's another one way over, but there's enough iron in the ground here, and that lipstick case is probably mid-1900s. Yeah, exciting. .22 slug. Smashed casing. .72 is an odd number. Didn't sound deep. Whoa. Well, mission accomplished. Although we are on a cabin site and trying to find cabin stuff, we just found a, I don't know, 1820s to 1840s button. That's what I love about doing this out here. Because we're obviously in an old farm that is probably in the 270-year-old range, so that's a lot of time for things to happen. For the cabin stuff, so far, ammo and lipstick. Sounds like an episode title for like Silk Stockings or something. Ammo and lipstick. Nice button. Oh, wow. Jeez. Another old button. Really old. It's Tomback. So it's 1700s. Jeez, lucky deal on that. And it's interesting, it's not a great piece of land in the farm. There is an edge down there where you can tell that they were definitely doing things up in here, but it's plenty rocky. Doesn't look, you know, like things were planted here. I've spent a lot of time working up on the hill. The only thing that's kept me out of here is time. That's it. Today's the time. That's awesome. And this is what I'm talking about, the edge. So this whole side of the farm is on a hill, and you can see a row of rocks in here. It's not necessarily a wall, but they were definitely stopping here, and it just goes down again, clearing this. Maybe they were attempting to clear it, never finished. Maybe it was for livestock. I don't know, but this is definitely the working edge of it all. And the iron bed for what I'm assuming is a cabin is right back there on the wall. There's tons of nails. There's no doubt something was standing there. Yeah, lots of bullets. It was under a log. So it's gotta be good, right? Right. Yep, sure is. Another button with shank. Wow. I'm not complaining with the relics because they're wonderful, but I am still trying to find something else from the cabin site besides nails, ammo, and so forth. I'll tell you, the iron bed is a lot larger than I was expecting. I mean, there's a lot of it. Where I started with the lipstick case is 100 feet behind me. I'm still on the wall. The edges behind me that I pointed out. Let's see what kind of nails these are. I mean, when we started, those were definitely, you know, more modern nails. But that just seems to be a lot more than from the size of a cabin. That is an older nail. Huh. So maybe there was an older structure here as well. That's why the buttons have been in this general area. And, you know, a century later, when cabin people came up here, it was still nice and clear, but old nails. Yep. Another old button. Wow. Same thing, probably 200 years old. Easily. Could be older. Just a straight up small flat button. I think we have undoubtedly stumbled upon a two-site situation right here, and here's the layout. So as you can see, we have the back wall all up in here. This is the iron bed with the old nails. All the buttons and such right up to this point have come out of here. Here's the middle. There's where all the new nails are, lipstick and tons of ammo, nothing else. And then as soon as you head back out that way towards the road, which is pretty far, I would say, I don't know, that group of trees, 1, 2, 3, right about there, that's where all the sound shuts off. It's just, I walked out a bit and came back in, dead quiet. But 4 buttons and old nails, yeah, we got something here. But again, surprisingly, nothing else from the cabin area. There's not even any cans or anything, unless it's all been tossed over the back wall, which I haven't checked. But pretty awesome. Oh, beautiful. Button number 5. That's a big tomback. Wow, that was loud. Wow. Today is definitely a good day. This is the kind of thing that we're always looking for. I take you guys out on those big hikes, walking around in the middle of nowhere. This is what we're looking for. Footprints, iron beds, because they lead to relics. Well, first thing that's kind of different. Strip of lead. Pretty deep too. Well, maybe we'll get lucky with an oxen shoe. Or a spoon or something. Close. Not to the oxen shoe. Closer to the spoon with a knife blade. At least we're finding other things. Or really just a piece of lead and this. Other than that, buttons and bullets. Oh, finally, an old can. There's one. And there's 2. And directly in line with the new nail bed. button number 6. Again with shank and tomback. Well, I never made it to detecting the road today because I had to come in here. It was a last second decision. I was just like, go. And I'm glad I did. So that is new cabin footprint. You can see all the projectiles, the lipstick, new nails, can stuff. And that is the old footprint. 6 buttons. Beautiful piece of lead, knife blade, old nails. That's about 3 hours worth of detecting and walking around. And that's what I do. Today was a great discovery. I live for days like this. And, you know, it happens, but not that often. You look into a piece of space like this, and it's nice and all, but again, it's on the side of a hill. It drops over there, levels out a bit, goes up there, and being we are so close to an older home site, a lot of people don't figure that other people may have been living out here during the timeline, but we know that's not the case because we find places like this. Awesome. And thanks for joining me. We'll be back here. I'm going to come back when the ferns all die off because that's where the majority of the old stuff was, right up in there. But it's too thick to swing. All right, gotta go. Get out and explore your world.